Hello guys, it's me again. I'm very pleased to meet you after such a long absence due to the circumstances that everybody knows. So I'm very glad to share again the experience with you, the experience of reviewing what we have started dealing with. Okay, let me just review very briefly the writing process before we move directly to the structure of the essay. As you know, the writing process is divided into, globally speaking, of course, 3 steps. The first step consists in, selecting a main topic or selecting a main idea. So you have a general topic, for example, let's say politics. Then, out of that whole topic, you have to manage to select a main idea you need to develop. For example, politics in the United States. You see that? Now you have selected the main idea, politics in the United States. Then, in that stage, you have to formulate a tentative thesis statement. What do you mean by a tentative thesis statement? It's an idea, a main idea, that you need to gather enough ideas and enough supporting information and supporting ideas in order to develop it. Then you start selecting ideas or collecting ideas first. You start collecting ideas, then you then manage to formulate a thesis statement. Now it becomes a thesis statement. What is a thesis statement? It's a main idea, politics exactly in the United States, and you have gathered enough ideas to develop that main idea through many paragraphs. Now it is a thesis statement, right? Then you move directly, you are still of course in the first stage, you move to the arrangement of those ideas. How can we arrange our ideas we are using to develop that main idea? Remember, okay, the outline form. The outline is used as a formal structure to organize all of the supporting ideas you have selected to develop your main idea. So remember, we construct a good outline, and then we manage to arrange all of our ideas so that you can develop your essay easily. Right. What does your outline consist of? Okay? What does your outline consist of? I say that again. Well, it consists of, the main headings. What do you mean by the main headings? An introduction, topic sentences of paragraphs, which are the ideas you are going to develop in the main idea with, and the conclusion. Remember, we have resorted to Roman numerals to organize all those main ideas or main headings. Remember, big 1 for the intro or the introduction, big 2 to the topic sentence of the first paragraph, big 3 to the second paragraph's topic sentence, big 3 to the third paragraph, which is the second paragraph's topic sentence, big 4 for the third paragraph's topic sentence, and big 5 for the conclusion. Okay, now, when it comes to the development of those topic sentences in paragraphs, remember, we have to use capital letters. For example, paragraph 1, remember, okay, you have a topic sentence and you need supporting sentences. We indicate them in capital letters, right? Now, when it comes to the development of those supporting sentences and the strengthening, with details or examples, we have to resort to Arab numerals. In this way, for example, follow me. In the introduction, big 1, introduction, thesis statement. Politics in the United States before the presidential elections, right? Paragraph 1, first topic sentence to develop that, thesis statement. Trump's national policy. That's topic sentence 1. A, first supporting sentence, 1, first detail, 2 first detail, second detail, and 3 third detail. Capital letter B, second supporting sentence, 1 first detail, 2 second detail, 3 second detail, etc., etc. till the end. Then, by finishing a good outline, by managing to fulfill a good outline, you manage to arrange your ideas. You are going to develop the thesis statement or the main idea with. The second stage, guys, consists in what? You remember it. How do we call that? Tell me. Good. It's called the drafting stage. You start drafting carelessly, of course, without taking account of any mistakes of whatever type. This means you start to transfer your outline into your essay paragraphs. Okay, there you go. That's where we are actually. Then the third stage it's divided, let's say, the third stage consists of 2 subparts. So we have revising and reviewing. What do you mean by revising and reviewing? Remember that. It consists in correcting form and content. When it comes to content, you can add new ideas to enrich the supporting ideas, or you can remove some other ideas you are not convinced with. Okay? This stage also consists in the selection of good wording. You have to be selective when it comes to the words you are going to employ, or to the vocabulary you are going to employ to construct your essay. Remember, we said that you need to select vivid verbs, concrete nouns and adjectives and adverbs. Okay, you have to use active verbs, which are more powerful when it comes to agency. Also, it consists in variety. You have to vary your sentences length by varying sentences types, moving from compound, simple, complex, compound, complex. Right? That concerns exactly revising and reviewing. Okay? And we talked about the types of revising and reviewing. These are, very crucial for the third process. And we said that all of that consists of improving your essay. And we talked about 3 types of reviewing. Okay? We talked about the instructor's correction, or the instructor's reviewing, which is carried out by your teachers, who are going to provide you with good feedback. Or else, peers' correction, or peers' feedback. You exchange your essays with your partners for correction of form and content. And your own feedback, your own correction, which is called auto-evaluation. Okay? Or auto-correction. So I repeat again, revision or revising and reviewing consists mainly of content and form. When it comes to form, I will say that again, it consists in the selection of appropriate vocabulary, the appropriate selection of vivid, powerful, illustrative, strong words, the use of the active, and also, I've forgotten that, coherence and what? Unity. This means all of the ideas, all of the main ideas, all of the topic sentences of the paragraphs, all of the supporting paragraphs need to relate to the thesis. So unity and what else? And coherence. All of your ideas must be logically arranged. And we have variety too. Right. Once you finish this stage and you receive feedback from your teacher, your peer, or your own feedback, you move to, what we call editing or proofreading. Okay. Now, editing and proofreading is a bit different because it's to do with the third stage, second part. I mean by this the second type of correction. The second type of correction relates to things we have done together. You have to revise your essay structures for what? For deadly modifiers and misplaced modifiers, okay? For fused sentences and run-ons, and also for fragments, All of your sentences must contain subjects and verbs. And for mechanics, what do you mean by mechanics? You need to review your writing for good punctuation, for good spelling, and for good capitalization. All that have been developed beforehand. Now, let's move very briefly to the structure of the essay. Remember, we said that the essay has a similar organization to that of the paragraph. So, both of them have introductions. While the paragraph has a topic sentence as an introduction, the essay has a whole paragraph to it. A paragraph introducing it, which is called the introduction. I mean, in other words, the introduction of the essay is in the form of a paragraph. While the paragraph has supporting sentences to develop the topic sentences, essays has whole paragraphs to support the thesis statement. And remember, what we mean by this is the thesis statement is the main idea, the main topic you are going to develop. Right? So in an essay, we develop the thesis statement through supporting paragraphs. While the paragraph ends with a concluding sentence, the essay ends with a concluding paragraph. Okay, now, again, the essay starts with an introduction to it, the body, which means the supporting paragraphs, and the conclusion, which means the concluding paragraph. Now, let's focus on the introduction. Let's focus on the introduction, which is, bear in mind, the most important part of the essay, the column spine of the essay. So you either start a good essay with a good introduction, or use your essay with a horrible introduction. Okay. First of all, we ask the question, what is a good introduction for? What's the aim of providing your readers with a good introduction? A good introduction shapes up definitively and finally the attitude of your readers to your